Welcome to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast with me, Dave Roberts. This is the podcast that talks with tech leaders from across the industry, exploring their insights, sharing their experiences, and offering valuable advice to technology professionals. The podcast also explores technology innovations in the evolving tech landscape, providing listeners with actionable guidance and inspiration. In today's episode, I'm exploring how organizations build an effective AI strategy and why the concept of keeping a human in the loop is more important than ever. As AI becomes deeply integrated into business operations, the question is no longer simply how do we use AI, but how to use AI responsibly, effectively, and in a way that works alongside human expertise. AI adoption has rapidly shifted from experimental to execution. We've moved far beyond proof-of-concept experiments, and we're now seeing AI embedded into customer experience, forecasting, HR operations, risk management, engineering, and decision-making. But here's the critical point. AI without a clear strategy leads to fragmentation, inefficiency, and unnecessary risk. Every organization needs to understand what problems AI is meant to solve, how value will be measured, what data is required, how trust will be maintained, and fundamentally where human oversight must remain. Without these foundations, AI becomes a tool without direction. This brings us to the concept of human in the loop. At its core, human in the loop means that humans remain effectively involved in processes where AI is generating outputs or making recommendations. That involvement might happen before the AI acts, through the training, rules, and constraints we give it, during the AI's execution through monitoring and intervention points, or after the AI generates an output where humans validate, refine, and correct its decisions. Human in the loop isn't about slowing down automation, it's about building resilience and ethical guardrails around systems that are powerful but still imperfect. Humans help spot anomalies, challenge incorrect assumptions, and ensure that outcomes align with real-world experiences. There are several reasons why human in the loop is essential in any modern AI strategy. For starters, it dramatically reduces risk. Even the most advanced AI models can hallucinate, misinterpret data, or fail when they encounter unusual scenarios. Human oversight helps catch mistakes before they have an impact. Human in the loop also plays a critical role in maintaining ethical integrity. Many decisions supported by AI, such as hiring, credit scoring, medical insights, or safety controls, carry real consequences for people. Organizations cannot outsource accountability to algorithms. Human judgment provides the fairness, empathy, and contextual understanding that AI still cannot replicate. Maintaining customer trust is equally important. People are comfortable with automated assistance, but they still expect a human to be in the loop when decisions are sensitive or impactful. And beyond risk management, human in the loop supports continuous improvement. Human feedback helps AI systems learn, adapt, and become more accurate over time, and keeps AI aligned with organizational values, culture, and customer expectations. It ensures that technology reflects the organization, not the other way around. A strong AI strategy incorporates human in the loop across the entire AI lifecycle. In the data phase, humans validate the quality of data, identify biases, and define meaningful metrics. During the model development, data scientists collaborate with domain experts to ensure that the outputs make sense in real-world context. During deployment, organizations must identify which processes can be fully automated and where human checkpoints need to remain. In the monitoring phase, humans audit decisions, review anomalies, and ensure compliance with evolving regulations such as GDPR, the EU AI Act, or NIST frameworks. And when incidents occur, as they inevitably will, human involvement is key to diagnosing issues, correcting errors, and preventing them from happening again. In this way, AI becomes a partner to human decision makers, not a replacement for them. Looking at real-world examples where human in the loop is working well, banks use AI for fraud detection to highlight transactions that look suspicious, but humans make the final decision before taking action. This prevents customers from having their cards declined simply because they bought something unusual. In healthcare, AI analyzes scans and medical images to spot patterns that might be missed by the human eye, but doctors validate every finding. AI becomes a second pair of eyes, not the final authority. In customer service, AI drafts responses to queries, allowing human agents to personalize and approve them. This preserves speed and efficiency without losing empathy. And in industrial environments, AI predicts equipment failures, but human engineers verify the diagnosis and schedule repairs. These examples all illustrate a simple truth that AI accelerates, but humans steer. On the other hand, organizations that try to implement AI with no human-in-the-loop strategy often run into trouble. When everything is automated, decision-making becomes opaque, bias goes unchecked, and quality issues escalate unnoticed. Responsibility becomes unclear. No one knows who is accountable for an error in an AI-driven process. Employees lose trust in the system, and customers feel dehumanized and mistreated. Regulators may step in, and ironically, leaders often find themselves spending more time fixing AI-related issues than they ever save by automating the process in the first place. This is the fastest route to AI failure. So, how do organizations build effective AI strategy with a strong human-in-the-loop foundation? It begins by clarifying why they're using AI in the first place. Are they trying to save money, accelerate processes, reduce risk, or create entirely new capabilities? Once that purpose is defined, leaders can classify decisions into categories. Those that are low risk and suitable for high levels of automation, those that have high impact or are ambiguous and require human approval, and those that are ethically sensitive or safety critical, where AI should support humans and not replace them. Organizations must build clear oversight layers that define who monitors AI outputs, who approves decisions, and who can intervene. They also need transparent systems. Employees and stakeholders must understand how AI works, what data it uses, and how decisions are made. Staff must receive the training they need to work effectively with AI, whether that involves prompt engineering, governance skills, or critical evaluation. It's critical that organizations maintain a continuous feedback loop. Human-in-the-loop must be treated as an ongoing process and not something implemented once and forgotten. As AI continues to evolve, the goal won't be to remove humans from the loop. Instead, the future is moving towards a human-at-the-center model, where AI is designed around human needs, human judgment, and human expertise. AI will become more adaptive, more personalized, and more context-aware. But humans will still set the objectives, interpret the results, and shape the ethical boundaries. In this future, AI acts as an advisor, an accelerator, and an enhancer of human potential. As we wrap up today's episode, remember that AI strategy isn't about replacing people. It's about empowering them to do more, achieve more, and operate with greater insight and confidence. Human-in-the-loop is the key to blending the speed and precision of AI with the nuance, empathy, and wisdom of human experience. That's how organizations build AI systems that drive real growth, innovation, and trust. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. You can find more insights, show notes, and resources at www.inspiringtechleaders.com. Head over to the social media channels. You can find Inspiring Tech Leaders on X, Instagram, Inspo, and TikTok. Let me know your thoughts on Human-in-the-Loop. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in tech.